You know him. And what is happening, what they are calling him what name they are? Is it a musician or what he is? Bulldog. Then they go and push him into what? Into custody. What? Who is above the law in Ghana, for God's sake? Look at what has happened in America. If we don't know it, they have shown us the way. Trump sat somewhere and he thought he could urge people on to do what he liked, as if America was his. What is happening now? Now he has been impeached. I watched it. 232 votes against 197. And though he may not be in office, referring even to the elections, not necessarily, but what has been going on before. What has been going on? May I give you an example? A very powerful, so-called powerful politician insults justice of the Supreme Court. Where is he now? What is happening to him? I don't want to mention his name. You know him. And what is happening? What they are calling him what name they are? Is it a musician or what he is? Bulldog. Then they go and push him into what? Into custody. What? Who is above the law in Ghana, for God's sake? Look at what has happened in America. If we don't know it, they have shown us the way. Trump's
I always pose is, if the Attorney General cannot prosecute some key public officials and his own partymen who fall foul of the law because of political clout and other factors, then how can the special prosecutor who works under him do so? We must be informed that the special prosecutor, by the law establishing the office, is not as independent as the ordinary man or Ghanaian walking our streets perceives him to be. Section 2 of the Act establishing the office, that's Act 959, gives him a limited role in the investigation and prosecution of criminal cases. It provides that the special prosecutor is to investigate and prosecute specific cases of alleged or suspected corruption and corruption-related offenses, but not all corruption-related cases. The question is, who decides on the specific cases to be investigated and prosecuted? The provisions of Section 4, subsection 1 and 2 are more interesting, and they provide, 4.1, except as otherwise provided in the Constitution, the office is not subject, that the office of the special prosecutor is not subject to the direction or control of a person or an authority. The law did not say of any person or any authority. It says of a person. It means there is somebody else whom he is subject, who controls him. Now, like the Electoral Commission one, it says any person or any authority. When it comes to the special prosecutor, a person or an authority. While the Electoral Commissioner is somehow totally independent, the special prosecutor is not. In fact, the special prosecutor has no independence whatsoever. We should know that. And if we don't know, we should learn it from today. He is subject to the authority of the Attorney General. Subsection 2 of Section 4 says, subject to Clause 4 of Article 88 of the Constitution, the office of the special prosecutor shall, for the purposes of this act, be authorized by the Attorney General to initiate and conduct the prosecution of corruption.
How can they tell you that demons are responsible for your poverty? The demons are the ones delaying your destiny. And you know, and you are scared. Whenever you hear demon, you want to. We have been living with demons. John 10:10 said, the thief cometh but to do what? To steal, to kill, and to destroy. So anybody who steals is what? The thief. Somebody who kills is what? And someone who destroys is what? The thief. Eh? Okay. Who has been stealing in this country? Who are those that have been stealing? Are they not in government? When one person will carry 5 billion naira and nothing will happen. They have been stealing, and from stealing, what happens? Have they not killed? Have I not told you before? Somebody steals money meant for doing road, and the road is not done, and people die out of accidents. Has that person not killed? Because stealing and killing go together. And when you kill, have you not destroyed? Hospitals that would have been built in the country, people stole the money. To the extent that even Aso Rock Clinic, that budgets are done every year, running into billions, cannot even treat. Can't treat our presidents. Can't even treat no simple this thing. But the budget was done. What happened to the money? It was stolen. Abi, who stole it? I'm asking, who stole it? It's not human being like you, flesh and blood, that we even live with. Some of them even come to church. So this is my problem with some men of God who make our problem look like it's a demonic problem. So we must be doing deliverance. No. The demons, see, I cannot fear the devil anymore because we live with them. His cousins, his nieces, his sisters, his brothers, his uncles, they are in our legislators. What do they call themselves? Legislature. They are in the judiciary. They are in the presidency. They are in the local government. They are in the state government. We live with them. They have been killing. So why would anybody now frighten you and tell you demons? See, demons have even gone to God to report Nigerians. That the things they have not done, Nigerians are doing what? Are saying they are the one. Face your fear. Meaning know the right fear to face. Know where your problem is actually coming from. Otherwise, you just keep. And that's part of the problem I have with these mighty men of God who will tell poor parishioners or poor Christians that your destiny has been stolen by a demon, Abi, or by one spirit. Come for deliverance. But the destiny thieves are all over there. Then when these mighty men of God have chance to meet with these destiny thieves, these demons, what do? They will not deliver them. They will rather take pictures with them and come and show us how connected they are. But then they will now come to the poor ones and tell them that the demons that are holding your destiny, you come and do 21-day fasting and prayer. But you will meet with the men demons and you will not deliver them so that Nigeria will be good. Face your fear. Leave demons alone. You hear me? If the devil comes, if you wake up at night and you feel it's the devil that woke you up, I want to kill him. Tell him, bro, my next door neighbor said, even was past you, have survived him or her. I'm not scared of you. We have seen most of our problem, most of the things you guys are made to be scared of in the spiritual, those are not the problems of Nigeria. I am telling you with all conviction. It is not demons that came from hell and took the money that is meant to purchase arms for our military. That bandits can enter a village and slaughter people in hundreds and do everything they are doing and go. No arrest. Have you ever heard that bandits were arrested and prosecuted in this country? Is it demons? Are they demons? If your destiny, you'll be busy binding and casting destiny demons, and I beg, if I hear which destiny demons. So just do not be afraid. Jesus says, and Jesus was even right. He didn't say do not be afraid of the devil. He said have no fear of what? Of men. Do not fear men. Our problem is from our hand. We know what the devil can do and what we are doing. So do not be afraid. That fear that will stifle you, that fear that will cripple you, that fear that will make you lose focus on God is not a healthy fear. Today, the Lord is telling you, calm down. Do not be afraid. I am with you. And God will be with us till the end of time.
My job is to serve you, the people. Because there is one point we politicians need to remember. It is that the people are our bosses. My job is to make your streets safer. And we're going to go in with another 20,000 police on the streets, and we start recruiting forthwith. My job is to make sure you don't have to wait 3 weeks to see your GP. And we start work this week with 20 new hospital upgrades and ensuring that the money for the NHS really does get to the front line. My job is to protect you or your parents or grandparents from the fear of having to sell your home to pay for the costs of care. And so I am announcing now on the steps of Downing Street that we will fix the crisis in social care once and for all with a clear plan we have prepared to give every older person the dignity and security they deserve. My job is to make sure your kids get a superb education wherever they are in the country, and that's why we have already announced that we're going to level up per pupil funding in primary and secondary schools. And that is the work that begins immediately behind that black door. And though I am today building a great team of men and women, I will take personal responsibility for the change I want to see. Never mind the backstop, the buck stops here.
Bobi Wine is our brother. He's young, he's energetic, he's got vision for Uganda. We have no relationship with his party, but we have a relationship with young African blood, where we see young Africans rising to positions of responsibility. We support that. We may disagree ideologically and politically. It's given, it's fine. But let us disagree with young blood, which has got brains, which can still study, which can still be persuaded. Not some Madala who has no future in politics of the African continent. Young people will be scared to commit mistakes when they are in power because they will know that those mistakes are going to follow them for a very long time. They are still young. But these old ones, they know that even if they commit mistakes, they don't care. They won't be here tomorrow when we confront the difficult future. So, Bobi Wine, go for it, young man. I like your spirit. I like the fact that you are not scared. You have been in and out of prison, harassed by old age pensioner who are supposed to be receiving pension and looking after cattle. Because he's got too many beautiful cattle there in Uganda. He even gave some to Cyril, their friends. So, go for him. Don't be scared. Go and fight for the people of Uganda. Now the old man has suspended social media because he's a coward. He's scared of a free and open contestation. So don't be intimidated. Bobi Wine must be happy that the old man closed social media because of him. That shows the power of the youth. You have defeated him already. You have pushed him to engage in undemocratic practices because he's scared of the young brains. Why inspired Bobi Wine? Go for it. We hope the Zimbabwean youth one day will rise like you and confront Mnangagwa and drop him down because he's got no future in Zimbabwean politics. Mnangagwa is not a solution for Zimbabwean problems. We need younger blood, energetic youth. We don't care about their ideologies. Ideologies is contestation. Let them, young people, take over. Let's contest each other ideologically and politically, not through undemocratic means which borders on dictatorship. We will never subscribe to that. We don't support that.
Inauguration, Corona was still spreading. Tell me, never tell me that these spikes just jumped up. I'm telling you that this is as a result of your political dancing, vuvuzela blowing, no knows what. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be hypocritical. Government must take responsibility. Please look at the way everybody is in nose mask. Everybody wash their hands, sanitize their hands, sitting down nicely. Yet, you have campaigns. You want us to bring those videos back, we will. Be responsible. Take responsibility. We should tell you. Suddenly coronavirus have jumped up. Where did it come to jump up? It was already all the time spreading all that while. In September, in October, in November, in December, it was spreading. During campaign, during inauguration, corona was still spreading. I'm telling the government, lead, be an example. Don't tell me that when we are campaigning there is no corona. When the people were fighting in parliament, where was social distancing? When people were chewing paper and sitting on other people, where? Where was when people were slapping people, jumping on people, when people were pulling people from people's seats? I thought you said we shouldn't shake our hands. People are pulling people. That didn't bring a spread. Don't try to go and play this blame game on anybody. That is hypocrisy, and God will judge hypocrisy. God! God! If you want this upsurge to stop, let government lead. I'm so surprised. People are Kayayo people and all that are arrested because they didn't wear masks. Where were the masks during the campaigns? Where were the masks? Where were the masks? What are you talking about? Where were the masks? Where were the masks? People are dancing, jumping to Tunte Suogu Omohoso. Where were the masks? And people who are trying to find daily bread are arrested. Very interesting. What kind of partiality is that? What kind of hypocrisy is that? Yeah! We are not chum for and yam was a corona man hoso. We are not chum for. What a monfani agro and Kokurani Kuomokane, and Mrewane Kuomokane. Joke with it. Yamrante and Mabawa. Joke with it. Monfani agro. You kumo rough. Next time we are the American. Adia wa my way chili no kre. O can no kre o problem. Be a can no kre o problem. We are problem can we I mean put the cameras round na ye dia we so te sorry. Very soon they will tell us that it is the church that have made the corona go. Nonsense. A church that, as if the corona was born in church and breathes in church. Your two hands are lifted up. When we cry unto you this morning, have mercy on a sick nation. Sick. On my way, Jare, Minyankopo. Ya yare, ya yare, ya yare. Ya yare, ya yare, and in your corona, ya yare, and ye nyachum ninse unu. Nyachum, any inse unu. Play the national anthem for us.
Get a whole yenda nyamya say Akufo-Addo waya kokra akobegi present 50 40 50 60 kayeni nyina bewu esubanye.
If you want to, in a sense, eliminate corruption in a society, and we all want to eliminate corruption in a society, the most effective way to do it is to make sure you don't punish people at the bottom, you punish people at the top. I'll tell you one story. In the 1960s, when Singapore was a very poor country then, our per capita income was 500. A government minister was invited by a businessman to go on holiday. Just on holiday, no bride. He and his family went on holiday with a businessman. He came back, he was arrested, charged, went to jail. After that, no more corruption. Because it's very powerful signal that is sent when you go after someone at the top. So Singapore's experience, and it's actually quite remarkable how you have almost zero corruption in Singapore, is because we decided that the example must come from the top.